Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017, and welcome back to Hermanns Eck. So I'm out here surveying my kingdom and all that I behold from this pile of silage bales. And things are going pretty good, I have to say. Things are going pretty good. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to get our 5 series going with more drilling. We are going to take wheat and barley over to the brewery with our farm truck. And I think we're going to buy a feed mixer and mix up some cow food. And something I can tell you, though, is I still have not found where the manure is. So it's looking like 834 liters of cow manure and 244 liters of pig manure. This is the solid manure. I have no idea where it is. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I can't find a place to pick it up. As far as scooping it up or cleaning it manually, it's not appearing in the dairy barn, and it's also sometimes there'll be a kind of a bunker or a little hopper, and I'm not finding that either. So I don't know if on this map the manure shows up off screen. This is just straw in here. I don't know if it shows up off screen, not off screen, but you know what I mean, in another part of the map, like it just kind of accrues there. I don't know, but I'm not finding it at the moment. So that's what's going on. First things first, let us take care of our 5 series, and I think, yeah, we'll just run down to the end of this lane here. It's close enough. There's no need to run across fields. It wouldn't be that much of a savings anyway. So, yep, today is Wednesday where I am, east coast of the United States. We've got, there was some heavy weather that came in, a tropical storm, hurricane, made landfall yesterday south of here, but we will get the rain from that probably tomorrow or the day after. So it's going to be, it'll just be thunderstorms up here and maybe a tornado or two. It won't be a hurricane by any means, but looking to get some things taken care of and posted before that happens, just in case we lose power. So this is going to be field 11, and we did figure out it's not a trick, but we did figure out sort of the sequence to make this happen. Field 11, start from here, 2 headlands, at the end, generate a course. Now, I do want to, let's take a look and see what we've planted so far. Looks like 2 potato, 2 canola, but those fields are hills. This field is perfectly flat. So let's do wheat on this field, and okay, I selected that end of the last episode. Or what I did off camera, I did select wheat because if we're going to make bales, or even if we're going to pick up a straw windrow, we want to do it on a field that's flat. We do not want to be, I haven't decided whether we're going to do square or round bales. Hard to say. There are advantages to both. In fact, let me get rid of this too. There you go. Nope, not that. That. There are advantages to both, certainly. Square bales obviously easier to handle, and we already have a bunch of them. Square balers tend to be pretty expensive. Round balers are cheaper, but round bales they're trickier to stack, and they're I wouldn't say they're trickier to make, but they can run all over the field if you're not careful. So, first waypoint, go. Let me make sure this thing is seeding. Wheat is seeded. Okay, perfect. So that is running. Now we're going to go back here, and is it worth, we've got field 7 done. The only other fields we have are fields 5 and field 6. They're both pretty small. How are we doing on time? We're 5 minutes in. Let's, you know what? Let's take the 7 series down there, and maybe we just knock out a field manually, since it's not really big enough to need GPS or to put it on a worker. Maybe we just, oh, love the way this tractor sounds. Maybe we just do it manually. I'll do it live, as Bill O'Reilly says. Jesus, that's loud. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to pause right here. I have a question about something. Moment. This is the feed mixer I want to get. And it is 85 horsepower. And that means we can run it with the perfect. And I think, I think that mod, that Silo King food mixer, and the MB track, I believe the MB track, when you hook it up to that implement, I believe it gets its own like very specific fancy pants control panel inside, and I think it's sort of unique to those two mods when they work together. Where are we at here? So okay, so here, this is field 6 to our left, and then down a little bit is field 5. Let's do field 6. And how do we want to do this? It's been so long since I've done a field manually. You know what? And you know what? That's not that small a field. I was thinking it was just a wee tiny field. That's not wee tiny. That's not wee tiny. So instead we do this. We are easy. We are going to put it on a worker. Field 6. Start here. 2 headlands. At the end. Generate a course. Where do we start? Looks like right over here. Right where we were. Okay. Well, if nothing else, that tells you that Courseplay and I are at least on the same page as far as how to start a field. Or it could just mean that I'm so conditioned to fighting with Courseplay that I already know like where it's going to have problems. No, I shouldn't say that. Courseplay isn't so bad. It's very particular. It's very specific. It likes things to be in traffic. What? Stop driver. Field work. Are we caught on something? What's the problem here? Okay. I'm also... How is it in traffic? I'm baffled right now. Huh, okay. I'm not giving up, though. Let's try this. Well, we're not exactly lined up. I suppose that could be my fault. Remember what I was just saying about Courseplay? Like 5 seconds ago, what I was saying? Oh. Right. Courseplay. Hook me up, buddy. We're counting on you. There it is. There it is. Okay. All we needed to do was start it 4 or 5 times. Perfect. So that is taken care of now. Do we want to go to the brewery, or do we want to mix some animal food? That mixer can go right there. Perfect. And then at some point we'll need to move our muck spreader. Okay. I think for the moment we're okay. Let us... what is the deal with the traffic? There is no traffic in this field. Ain't no traffic. Seven series, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? There's no traffic. Right. Oh, it's like all the way stopped. Okay. Take a look at something. And then the course is gone. Okay. Okay. Well, this is turning into the best video ever. No course loaded. Okay. I could have sworn there was a course loaded. Right. As though nothing had happened. We will start again. Field 6. Field 6. Do we have to go 3 headland? Is that the problem? Generate a course. This is all going to be wonderful. You'll see. You'll see. It's going to be fantastic. Best farm video ever. Ever, I tell you. That is not... No, there's no guarantee of that, by the way. Right. So, we go back here. We say first waypoint. We say start. Go, 7 series, go. We're all counting on you. Also, my frame rate is like kicked in the ass right now. Did you see that earlier? 27 FPS? That's not right. That should be much higher. No idea where that's coming from. All right, let's see how 7 series does. We've been doing okay on this map, for the most part. All right. What the H? What is going on, man? What is it? There is no traffic. I'm at a loss here. No, nothing there. Nothing there. I'm absolutely at a loss. And then it's also, the course is going away, which I'm really not familiar with. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's do a little manual. Let's do a little manual work. Well, this is certainly changing the complexion of the video. So if we go here, and let's get our compass open, and that is 0 degrees, right? And then we will scoot this over to the edge of the field, which is pretty much where it is. Okay. You know, I'm not going to apologize or anything. I don't know what's going on with courseplay. It's been working, has it not? I mean, we've used it. We're using it in another field on this map right now, and we've used it. We've used it for this tractor as well. We just got done doing field 11. last episode? I don't know. Man, I don't know. I'm just a fake farmer trying to get by in this world, you know? It's an absolute mystery. Absolute mystery. Okay, cool. Well, I thought we might do a field manually, and it turns out we're gonna. I gotta figure out how to do this with minimal driving over areas that we've driven over twice. So if we go, I guess we'll just zigzag back and forth and try to continue going into rows that we haven't done yet. And we'll do this till we're done. Shouldn't take long. Relatively small field. Man, that's weird though. I don't know if I've ever had that problem with courseplay before. Well, we'll just say it's something perhaps unique to this map. So it goes, man. So it goes. And then I guess we'll go over and do that one. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I'm also noticing, as I'm lifting this thing, I feel like it's, as soon as I hit the button to lift the cultiplow, even before it's out of the ground, it's still, you know what I mean? No longer cultiplowing. That ain't cool. So, we'll do this row next. Is this a single row? Is this 2 rows? Looks like 2 rows. Huh. I wouldn't go so far as to say hot mess, but we're in the neighborhood of hot mess right now. It's a hot mess of a video. Right. A little further. A little further. Right there. So then this one, you see what I'm trying to do. I want like a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like a rhythm. Like a motif. Is that a motif? Yeah. Could be. Could be. Right. So then when we're done with this, where are we at on time? Jeezy Pete's 18 minutes already. Okay. As soon as we're done with this, then we will run over and get our food mixer. I may do the brewery stuff off camera, because all that is just dropping off grain at the brewery. That's not a big deal. And I'd like to find out where that manure is. I don't know. Now, I've thought about the possibility, you ready for this? That you never actually get it, and that you just select, you know, you can tell your workers that you either want to buy manure when they're workering. You either want to buy it, or you can select it from the pigs or the cows. The problem with that theory is, what if you're not using a worker? Then where do you get it? Because you don't, like, you as a farmer, you don't have the option. That's only, you can only pull from stores when it's on a worker. When you're doing it manually, you have to physically load it into the muck spreader, which is fine. No problem doing that, but I can't find it. I mean, I have no problem doing that as long as I can find it. If I can't find it, I don't know how to load it. So, if you know, let me know, because I don't know. Right. At least this is a relatively small field, and I think it's going relatively quickly. I think so. I hope so. So then the only field left to plow or culture plow is field 5. And I will almost definitely do that one off camera. And now I'm wondering, is there a map element that Courseplay can see, but that I can't see? And that's what it is seeing as traffic. I wonder. And that's why we're having the problem. It's not that we're having the problem suddenly. We're just having it in this particular field. And this is where that obstacle is. So we didn't have the problem in the other fields because that's not where the obstacle is. I think that made sense. You know what I mean. So, I don't know. Our seed drill seems to be working just fine on the 5 series. So, I don't know. It's a mystery, yo. Like a lot of things. So, I guess on the upside, we get to drive this tractor, which is a fun one, I have to say. And it's why I wanted to do a German map before FS17 closed out. Is there's a lot of really cool German equipment that I never really get a chance to use because I typically do British farms, and then Lone Oak is an American farm. So, you know, when were we going to get a chance to use German equipment? And I know you can, you know, with the EU and with free trade and with the global economy and everything, you can use any equipment you want anywhere you want. But I don't know. I don't want to say I'm like trying to be like, it's not a pride thing or anything. It's just, it's almost like a restriction, like a limitation you apply. And I suppose it's similar to like what size equipment you use. You know, you use specific sized equipment on different maps. And by doing that, you sort of apply a limitation to yourself, and that makes that kind of map more challenging or more difficult. So I feel like when we say, okay, it's a German map, we're going to use German equipment, then it immediately becomes, okay, which German equipment? What kind of German equipment? So, and I do the same thing with, like, we're using all international on our American farm right now, because that is a brand that you see a lot of in the U.S. New Holland, John Deere. But we're using John Deere on our, Maplewood, on our British farm. And we were using John Deere on Northstone, which was another British farm. So you see what I'm getting at, right? Like, if you begin with the idea or the limitation that, okay, I'm going to do this here and I'm going to do this here, then the next step is, okay, how are we going to do that? And that's something I really enjoy about setting up a farm is, you know, you set these sort of arbitrary limitations on yourself, and then it's like, okay, I've created this problem, now how do I solve it? And I do like farming that way. It's a little bit, maybe like contrived, you know, maybe a little bit, but whatever. I like it. So I think, I see, I don't want you. I think I see a way to do this. I'm trying to find how to have minimal trips across an area that I've already plowed and end up at the exit that I want to end up at. And I think nope. I think I see a way to do it. There we go. We may end up with one or two small areas that are not plowed and don't have this second layer of fertilizer cultivated in. No, I'm sorry, this is the first layer of fertilizer, but because we're cultivating it, plowing it under, it counts as double with the hard manure mod. Right. So I think if we go up this row, yep, I have a plan. I have a plan. So if we go up this row, And then looks like we got 2 rows over there on the outside, but just 1 on the other side. So we go down here on the left, we go down, we go around, we go down the left again, and then up, and we should finish up there at about our 1 o'clock position. I think. It'll go completely amok between now and then, but hope springs eternal, yo. So, this goes here. This goes here. That's pretty close to the edge of the field. It's okay. That's okay. So we go here. We go here. Now what happened there? Did we not just come up a row? Did we miss a row? Huh. How odd. Okay. Okay. So we're going freestyle. Right about here. We're going freelance. And we just got to do these. Yeah, they're sort of headlands. They're sort of yeah, that's where I lifted too early. Story of my life. So we'll come back and get that one, or we'll just get it when we hit it with the seed drill, which also has a cultivator on it. And I know we are technically cultivating this field twice, but mostly what I'm after is the plow function. The cultivating is just kind of a secondary benefit. We could just as easily have used a plow as a cultiplow for the result that I'm after. Just happened to have a sapphire cultiplow that I wanted to use. So, try to get some of these bits here. I know, we're missing stuff. It's okay. It's okay, we'll get it all afterwards. Take care of it in post, as they say. And we are going to end up, actually, we are going to end up at exactly the opposite and wrong end of the field as the one that I wanted to end up at. Oh, game. Story of my life. Right, so we go up here. Try to get right out to the edge of the field right there. Beautiful. Like we're icing a cake. Come on. Come on, 7 Series. Good grief. Okay. Progress. Almost done. And then, yeah, then we'll go get our food mixer and we'll throw a grass bale and a silage bale in. And we'll see what we get from mix. Whether we want to add straw bale is TBD. And we are using the mixer mod, so we do have to oh, you know, when you put your ingredients in, it's like it's not quite power food yet, it's just forage, and then you need to stir it for like 30 seconds or whatever. It's this mod life. Too many mods, so I think it's just the corners, and I'm not going to worry about the corners at the moment. And we are, yeah, like I said, we are in exactly the opposite corner of where I want it to be. However, that'll work. Right. Oh, I love this tractor. I love it. So, back up the driveway. And I think, yeah, we're going to use this for field 5, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and park it up. No need to find a place for it, we'll just stuff it in the garage and get it later when we want to use it. Oh, don't take out the silage bales. They're in a nice, neat little pile. Don't make a mess. Where does this want to go? This wants to go... Let's just stick it right over here. Beautiful. And because we're undercover, I am going to turn it off so we don't fill this whole barn with diesel. Now, first let's see how much this thing is. It's 41,000. We have 10,000. So we need to borrow some money. Borrow, let's just say 50 to make it an even number. Then we go back here. And actually 34,000 because we're getting the used one. So we do want that. And then we also want a weight. We want a weight for the back of our Steyr. What's a good weight? It's a good weight for the back. Yes and no. I don't know. I kind of like that one, but it's what is this thing? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I think that's going to be too big, but we'll risk it. Okay. So we hop in our MB track. There we go. How are we doing on time? 30 minutes. Perfect. We'll take a look at that weight when we get to the store. If it's just ridiculously too big for the Steyr, then out it goes. But the reason I got it is we will be clamping silage. And that is a cool system where you can sort of chain two tractors together and get a really good compression when you're driving back and forth over your chaff in the clamp. So may as well get half of it now. Oh, don't drive into the hedge. May as well get half of it now, and then you just need to get the front part. But we'll see. If it's no good, we'll just sell it. As long as you sell it, I think within half an hour of buying it, you get 100% of your money back. They just assume that you didn't use it or you made a mistake or whatever. So I will show you what I was talking about, that Silo King control panel. And this is, I assume that these two, oh yeah, that's way too big for that little Steyr. So let's do this before we forget. Let's sell this thing. Where is it? Let's sell this thing. Where is it? This thing. We'll sell that, and we'll buy, what's one we've had good luck with? That one. Always a good weight. So, now, I'm going to feel like an idiot if this thing does not show up, but I'm almost 100% confident that it will. Yep. So, yeah, man, you get the little Silo King panel and the little dynamic hose to the thing, and that's unique to this tractor, I want to say. I don't know that I've seen it in many others. Back up, son. You're going the wrong way. There you go. So let's take this back to the farm, park it over by the cows, and then we're going to bring our Steyr over to pick up that weight. We'll swap out the pallet forks for the bale spike. We'll drop a couple bales in here, turn the mixer on, and see if we get power food. So carefully, carefully. And we need to Yep. We need to get this off the field. Or, I'm sorry, off the road. So, that goes away. That goes away. Brake off. Brake is off. And even if we just put it right here. Even if we just put it right there, let's at least get it off the road. We do have neighbors. Right. And I assume this feed mixer can go in the barn where the straw and hay bales are right now. I think it'll fit in there. So that, so it's just field 7. Field 6 and field 5 are the only ones that need to be seeded. And you know what? I might wait on particularly 5 and 6. I might wait on them and put sunflower in. But we'll need to wait just a little while, probably till day 4 maybe, or day 7, before we can seed sunflower. I'll take a look at the seasons menu. Right, can I might be able to turn this thing all the way around. Actually, I didn't even want to do that. I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to go the other way. Okay. So, now what do I do? I need to be exactly 180 degrees from where I am right now. So I think if I come out here, yeah, that works. I think if I come out here and then go back in here, yep. Switch that to the other side to empty on the right. Yep. So now, you see what I'm after here? So now my belt is going to empty to the right. And we should be right in the trigger here. Okay. And I can always reposition that a little more specifically if I have to. Cool. Okay, so we go over here now. We get in our Steyr. I don't think it has a weight on it. It'd be crazy if it did. Nope, it does not. So, we go here. Lift that. Yeah, this thing definitely needs a weight, though. So, step 1. Swap out pallet fork. For the bale spike. I'll take wheat and barley over to the brewery off camera, and we did just borrow 50 grand, but I think you saw last episode how valuable the beer is, and that's not even when there's a special demand for it. That's just regular price. It's really, really valuable. So we will be able to hopefully get out of debt and stay out of debt very quickly. And it's really only spring. I mean, now to be fair, this map does start you with like 100,000 liters of everything. So it would be hard to it'd be hard to go broke on this map. But we'll see. How we doing on time? Perfect. 40 minutes, so we're just going to throw a couple bales in, turn the mixer on, then we'll call it an episode. And we don't really even need to feed our cows right now. Their food is still in the green, so we don't need to feed them. But I just kind of wanted to. So let's get this thing picked up. And even this weight, I think because this tractor is so small, and this, now we've got, you saw on the other side of the parking lot there, I just haven't put it anywhere. Let me throw some plates on here. Yep. We have another front loader right there. That is for the 5 Series. And I think there may be brackets on the 7 Series as well. So when we get to the farm, I'm pretty sure that this little tractor will be able to lift a single bale, but it actually might not be able to, and it might not be able to get it high enough to get it into the feed mixer. It might be. I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. But looking at the way that weight just dwarfs the tractor, I realize like how small this tractor is. It's really, really tiny. So it literally might not be big enough, even with the weight on it, to lift a single bale. We'll find out in a minute. Sort of excited now to find out in a minute. And I'm going to take a silage bale from this first pile here by the driveway, because I don't know if I can get in there tight enough in the other row between the shed and the house. So we'll just take one of these gangsters right here. All right. So we want that flat. We want it right about there. How do we do? Okay. Yep. It handles it a little better than I thought it would. But you know what? I'll take it. Next test is, can it get this thing up far enough to get it into the hopper? This will be test number 2. Should be okay. Looks all right. Wow, it's a little unstable when it gets up that high. Okay. So this thing holds 16,000. I'm going to put in one grass, one hay and one silage. Turn it on, let it mix, see what the levels are, and it could be that we can add straw to bulk it out, but it could be that if we do, it would throw off the formula. So how do we want to do this? I'm trying to think how I got them in here. Let's do it this way. I'm going to go out this end of the barn, turn around, and come back in. Right about there. Looking good. Don't take out the fire extinguisher. Right. Beautiful. So break. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. So we've got 11 seconds of mixing time. I guess we were already mixing. You see where we're at? Like each of those bars represents 4,000 liters. If we put straw in, it's gonna bump it up too far. Let's just leave it where it is. Okay. And we are in the trigger, so let's get rid of this and let's feed our cows. Right. There we go. And I don't know if it'll take all of this. Yeah, it just might. Click off. Yeah, it looks like it will. Okay, fantastic. Beautiful. So I'm going to slot this thing in right next to our water bowser, and we'll call it an episode. Beautiful. Well, this worked out. Not sure what happened with courseplay and that small field, but who knows? Maybe something, some element on the map that I couldn't see, but I'm going to need to take another crack at this. There you go. Yeah, some element or object on the map that I couldn't see, but it was interfering with courseplay. Not a big deal. Courseplay is, you know, I joke about it. It's the mod I love to hate, and it can be super, super frustrating. But whatever. You know, it's, if you don't like mods, don't run them. Solve all your problems. You won't have any trouble with mods at all. Right. I'm not going to put everything away. Let's just hop out and call it an episode. There you go. This is going to be our little thumbnail right here. Everybody working in the yard. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 2017 from Hermanns Eck. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.